Ladies and gentlemen, for my first official video of 2018, it is on the Panzer II-J, the most renowned Tier 3 German Sealclubbing light tank in the game. In fact, probably the most renowned German Sealclubbing Tier 3 tank in the game. And there's just a couple things that makes the thing, this thing so strong. Wow, thanks. And that would be one thing. There's actually only one thing about this tank that it does well. One tank that makes it good. Zero shot effectiveness, lols. And that is the fact that it has 80 millimeters of frontal hull armor. For reference, that is just as thick, if not thicker, than a KV-1's frontal hull armor, and it's got 50 on the side, 50 on the rear, same with the turret. And it has 410 health, which is average. Yeah, that is the one thing this thing does well, because it weighs, because of all that armor, it weighs almost 18 tons, and it has 164 horsepower, and a speed limit of 31. No, that is not a realistic speed limit. And traverse speed, 31, it doesn't feel like that. I say that's the only thing this thing does well, because it's kind of true. Just look at the gun stats. Magazine reload time isn't bad, 5.55. Shell reload time is 0.13 seconds. Not bad, okay. 10 shells in a magazine. 23 millimeters of penetration with AP. 46 with APCR. 23 millimeters of penetration with AP is less than you get with a T7 car, if I remember correctly. And that thing struggles to pen Tier 2 tanks. 12 average damage with AP, 10 with APCR. That really hurts your DPM, by the way. And it's inaccurate, low tier autocannon. Aiming time is garbage too. So this thing doesn't have mobility. This thing doesn't have gun. And this thing, I'm carrying 160,000 credits worth of ammunition. And the only reason I have this tank is thanks to Wargaming doing this. 2,500 gold will get you a choice of your Tier 3 tank, the M22 Locust. It's a decent tank. It's not a tank for new players. Panzer II-J, it's a fantastic tank when used properly and in the right circumstances. And the BTSV, which is kind of unique. 2,500 gold is less than $10. It does seem overpriced for the Locust, because the Locust was in the tech tree, and I don't believe it cost 1,250 gold. I can't remember. The BTSV wasn't in the tech tree, and if you want that tank, and you want a guaranteed chance at that tank, you can have it right there. I think you can actually get it from one of these containers. No, you can't. What's wrong? Whatever. So yeah, if you have the gold. But the only reason I really got this tank was because there's this thing being sold, the Grobsacker Krupp, and I wanted this for my collection because it's a rather rare vehicle. It's a garbage vehicle, don't get it. Yeah. It's just garbage. But that's why I got this thing. Yeah. I'm running pretty standard loadout. I only have the ventilation unlocked on it. And yeah, this is the worst tank in the game for discouraging the fact that it discourages new players. If you're a new player and you run into a tank you can't pen, you don't have the credits for premium rounds, you probably don't know what premium rounds are, or possibly you don't know how to aim, how to fully use this game. You're learning the game. And someone like me with almost 32,000 battles gets one of these tanks and just goes and drives it into any Tier 3 match like this one. What do you think's going to happen? You're going to dominate, or I'm going to dominate. And if you're one of those new players, you're not going to dominate. Unless I do something colossally stupid. The downside to the armor in this tank is while it's thick, it is flat, so to use it effectively, you do have to angle. However, angling is really easy with something like this, and you don't have to angle it much. In fact, there are some instances where you don't have to angle it at all. if there was, what are they called? Light VICs. If any of those were on the new team or T7 cars, they cannot actually pen this tank no matter what. Oh look, a tank I can actually pen with standard ammo. Too bad I don't carry any. And you saw, that's flat on angled side armor that guy just penned. Yeah, this thing's armor, well, pretty good. Isn't amazing. Isn't absolutely overpowered against anything that can actually, you know, have a chance of penning it. Like this stupid 40mm pom-pom on this tank. Whatever it is, Cruiser 4. Leg. And yeah. That is a seal clipping tank, the Cruiser 4. So, yeah. This thing's armor definitely is better on PC because you don't have hit skins. Hit skins really negate armor on most tanks that are renowned for armor. Renowned, I don't know. And yeah, that was a quick game, less than 2 minutes. I got 2 kills, took a lot of damage. I wasn't playing great, to be honest. But even when I'm playing like that, stupidly, I just wasn't able to, I just wasn't killed. I was able to actually do some stuff in the battle. And yes, I'm actually loading standard rounds in this tank. I haven't aced it. Kind of a shame. And look, bottom tier. This is a battle that this thing will suck in. If this thing is not top tier, with its amazing 46mm of penetration, you're not doing anything. Pretty much. And your armor's worse if you go up against higher tiers. If this thing could only ever see tier 3 and below, like the Panzer B2 740F and the Valentine 2, it would be so much better. But it doesn't need to be better. This tank should not be currently available in that bundle for 2,500 gold. People do not need access to this tank. I don't need this tank, personally. If not for this tank being in that bundle, I probably wouldn't have bought the Krupp Tractor Krupp, which, the worst tier 3 heavy tank in the game. Also, the best tier 3 heavy tank in the game. Yeah. It is also the only tier 3 heavy tank in the game. It's horrible. Don't get it. Don't buy it. It's not worth 20 bucks. Maybe if you wanted the gold and the chance to have a unique vehicle, but I would rather just spend 20 bucks and get an extra like 600, 800 gold. Do I regret my purchase? No, not necessarily, because it ended me 2 kind of rare tanks. Though this thing isn't going to be rare for long. 17 days left to buy yourself this tank. 10 bucks. For endless hours of wrecking noobs and ruining new players' hopes and dreams. Also, I think I was shooting the building, I don't know. This thing can actually pen the Panzer S35 with Primo. Kind of actually amazing in that aspect. And I'm actually using AP with this tank. Can you believe it? Because I can't believe it. Our A32 is dead. And look at that. The extra 12 alpha damage actually does help. Or 2 alpha. Actually is nice. Unfortunately, with that pen, you aren't going to be using it against many tanks. You saw that I could take a couple. Yeah, look at that. That's the side and rear of the Lukes. Can't pen it. And if you're shooting through the tracks, the lack of penetration really got me there. So yeah, look at those skills activate. And we picked up 3 kills already. Commentary is a bit lacking, but picked up 3 kills. And we've taken 0 damage as of right now. M3 Light, I don't know if that thing can actually pen. Probably with Pramo. Speaking of M3 Light, I've only played 1 battle on that tank since it was given out like June or July of last year. It was given out to everyone who played a battle between a certain amount of certain time. I just played 1 battle on it. It's not a tank I enjoy. Just an M3 Stewart. From before the M3 Stewart was in the game. Yeah. We're gonna end this game with 3 kills. Not quite the top gun. Unfortunate, but whatever. We've won 7-2. So yeah. Look at that, 20,000 credit loss. I don't remember what we lost in the last battle, but yeah. If you're looking for credits, don't buy this tank. If you have a lot of credits to spend, buy this tank. But yeah, not horrible, not great. And yeah. Yes. 2 light VSEs. Unfortunately, they don't have... We have the 3 of them. I wish their enemy team had 3 of them instead. Whatever. TD2 is probably our biggest threat on the enemy team because if he's using the 105, he'll HE me and I'll lose 100 health every time. And possibly more, and I can only get off like 3 clips in the amount of time it could take him to reload, so that's only 300 damage and he has like 400 health. And yeah. I'm gonna get there eventually. Did I bring this up? This thing has garbage speed, but if it had better speed, it would be worse for the game. It would be better for the people who own it, worse for the rest of the game. Just like if this thing had a better gun, say, give it an extra, give it 45 mil pen with AP and like something like 60 or 70 with APCR, it would just ruin the game. Didn't get the kill, bounced 2 of his shots. I would be more aggressive right now, but speed is holding me back. As well as the fact that there is a TD2 somewhere. And those tanks. Look at that, just shredding off health slowly and surely. This thing is the death of like 10,000 cuts. That's what it is. It won't kill them quickly, but it'll be painful. Okay, just gotta score 2 hits on this guy. A really fast clip reload is a nice benefit. If this thing had a long clip reload like the T7 combat car, it'd suck. I mean, I'm actually using a lot of AP rounds here. A lot more than I actually normally use. So that's nice. That's an M3 Stewart. TD2 is still unspotted, and that was just some lag. That is a lot of lag. There's the T82. Yeah, what did I say about not penning me? I lost quite a bit of health actually. And we're down to 14 shells. Also, small tanks get stopped by all the obstacles. So far, we've actually done pretty decently this battle, but it should be the last one. I should get done with steel clubbing. That's what I say. That's what you think I'm gonna do. No, I'm gonna play another 500 battles in this tank. Give me that OP57 win rate. Yeah. If I were to reroll right now, I could give myself this tank for $10 and I would just play it all the time. Could. I'm not going to, because in my opinion rerolling is kind of stupid, but to each their own. If you're not happy with the stats in your main account, do something to fix it. I mean, my account, I'm not going to be able to raise the win rate anytime soon. And look, I actually was bouncing out that guy. I don't know if I was using AP or APCR. Could be using either. Probably was AP. That is a steel wall, a cool-headed, a high caliber, and a second class. That is how you dominate. Is this tank worth it? Definitely, if you know how to use it and if you're a tank collector. I don't know how many more times this will be available. Do I think you should get this tank? Absolutely not. I don't want I don't want these things running around just destroying tier 3, because it'll cut down on how many new players are playing the game. But for $10, it's actually not that bad of a buy for how freaking strong this tank is. The Locust is not worth it, and the BTSV could be worth it if you're a tank collector and you don't have that one. Otherwise, it's not worth it. And look, I got an equipment slot unlocked. Let's spend 19,000 more credits. But yeah, I guess that's it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. This is the first official one of 2018. Hooray! Sorry for the really long break. It's just a lot of stuff has happened, and yeah. But if you did enjoy this video and like to show that you did, please hit that like button. Just hit it. Don't be afraid of hurting its feelings. It's not live. It's not alive. It's not anthropomorphic. It's just a like button. It takes 2 seconds. Yeah. And subscribe if you're new. And comment down below how much of a Sealclubbing noob I am, because I am. And how many credits did I lose? That's a good question. Anyways, see y'all.